You know, I preach to my children every chance I get about the importance. I preach to my children every chance I get of how important it is to graduate from high school and have a plan put together for what you're gonna do after high school. You know what I mean? And I also always use my life or what they've seen in my life since they've been born as an example of what to and what not to do in life, because the best way to teach people is through own self-experience. So that's why everything I preach to my kids, I show them through my own actions. You know what I mean? Because I know they see the way I'm struggling. One minute I'm doing good, next minute I'm doing bad, next minute I'm doing good, next minute I'm doing bad, so forth, so forth. It's been an ongoing process through my kids' whole life. My oldest right now is 16. He'll be 17 in September. My youngest is 11. He'll be 12 in June 10th. And my daughter, she'll be 12 in November. So two of them that been around me all the time, they've been seeing my life up and down, up and down, up and down all these damn years. And I'm to the point where getting old. That's why I tell them, make sure you stay focused on them grades. Make sure you keep them grades up or be average and higher. So that way you can get yourself in a good college if you choose to go to college. And if you don't choose to go to college, you can get yourself a good trade like your daddy. Your daddy working on going to school to be a truck driver. Once I get that door open, that will also be an option for my children to get into a truck job, because that's a career that would take care of them to the day they die. You know what I mean? And I know they see how every time they ask me for money, sometimes I got it, sometimes I don't. You know what I'm saying? And it just get old that I'm out here doing all I possibly can to get ahead. And seems like the right opportunity still not coming my way for me to really prosper and get where I'm trying to get in life. You know what I mean? My life been up and down for a long fucking time, and it's really getting to the point where it's taking a toll on me. Like, damn, what the fuck is gonna take for me to really prosper like I want to prosper? You know what I mean? At times I question, do God really want me to prosper? Because I don't know what to think no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why every chance I get, I preach to my kids and show them that anything you get into where you gotta earn it, because nobody gonna give you shit on this earth. Everything you get from, no matter who you get it from, it's gonna come with a price tag on it. It's gonna come with a price tag. You know what I mean? That's why it's good to get out here and earn your own money. That way you get all the props for what you do for your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? So every chance I get, I don't care. The more I preach it to them, to stay independent, to stay focused on them grades, to take up a trade and go to college, the more it's gonna sink in their head. Just like with me, it was so much that was preached to me growing up that went in one ear and not the other. But when I turned 25, 30 years old, all of us start coming back to remember me at one time. And I'm somewhat, I'm still processing, analyzing, and getting to understanding what it means. But a lot of it I understood back then, but I just wasn't willing to take heed to it until I got of age. You know what I'm saying? So they say maturity come with age. So every chance I get to preach to my kids about how important school is and how important it is to be independent, to get out here and work for what you want, I'm gonna continue to do it to the day I die. I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna always teach my kids to be independent. Don't depend on no motherfucker on this earth. Cause when hard times come, that's when you really gonna see who in your corner. You know what I'm saying? It feel bad to be in a predicament like I'm out here working my ass off and still can't get a decent pay rate. Still can't find a decent job or stable job to maintain. You know what I mean? Without making a million sacrifices like I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? It get old, man. You know, and it just get old, man. It get old. That's why I got to stress my kids. Look at your parents' life. Look at my life, and look at your mom's life. You know what I'm saying? If she not in a relationship, you know she don't have no spare money. Do you want that kind of future? Look at your daddy. Sometimes your daddy got the money when you ask for it, and sometimes your daddy don't have the money when you ask for it. Do you want that kind of future? Where anytime your kids need, you ain't got the money? That's a messed up feeling. Every time you ask your parents for something, you ain't got it. That's how you end up with these drug dealers out here and kids out here robbing, skipping school, doing all the nonsense. You know what I mean? Because they get tired of hearing no, then they find ways to get on their own. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell them, man, don't go down that wrong path. As long as you can keep your record clean, keep it clean, man. No matter what goes on in your life, never take the hard way out, because the hard way gonna lead to a big problem. Like people been telling me almost like trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of. Look at me. My record been clean for the last 12 years, and I still can't find a motherfucker around Orlando, Florida to open up the door for me on a good motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? The best I'm gonna find around this motherfucking city is minimum wage, labor pool. Labor pool meaning daily work for daily pay. That shit getting old. Here I am, 36 years old, a father of 3 kids, surviving on $31 a day after taxes and child support. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What the fuck? What kind of decent living you gonna get on $31 a day? Or let's say I didn't have child support coming up my check, and I'm working for $8.10 an hour. Well, you can't even count the 10 cents. Just count the $8. I'm working for $8. $8 times 40. That's what 8, 16, 24, 32. That's $320 a week. After tax, let's say they take $5, $10 a day. That's $310 a day. That's $310 a week. No, they're gonna take more than $5. Let's say they take $30 a week. So $320 minus 30, that's gonna leave you $290. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you gonna do with that? That's barely enough to afford a rent, let alone cell phone, laundry, haircut, hygiene, transportation. You know what I mean? But Florida will expect you to do all this on minimum wage. That's what I'm telling my kids, man. As y'all get older, life gonna get harder and harder and harder. You know what I'm saying? So make sure they prepare to deal with whatever life throws at them, like you had to prepare for whatever life throw at you. You know what I'm saying? Because life is something serious, and I talk to my kids about that all the time. You know, they ain't come with a silver spoon in their mouth. They see how hard life is. The ups and downs with living with their mama, the ups and downs with dealing with your dad. You know what I'm saying? They see for their own 2 eyes how hard life can be. You know, and everything that we doing wrong, all it's gonna do is make it hard on our kids when they get our age. You know what I'm saying? Just like our grandparents, our parents, everything they did wrong made it hard for us. You know what I mean? So it's just an ongoing process, and sooner or later somebody got to be the big adult and break the process. You know what I mean? Somebody got to be the big adult and break the process and show a better way. That's what I'm trying to do now with my situation. Show my kids a better way. Show my kids more than just daddy's struggle. This is not what life is. You're not supposed to sit here and work your ass off every day just to pay your bills and don't have the decent things you need to take care of yourself, like Medicaid, dental, paid vacation, holiday pay, sick day pay. Just like Monday was Memorial Day. There was a day off. I didn't get paid holiday. You know what I mean? Labor pool, they don't pay you for that day off. That's just a whole day's work that I lost. You know what I mean? So I get tired of that process, man. I get tired of sitting here. I mean, I've been faithful now to labor since I got out of prison May 2010. That's 7 years on one job. 7 fucking years I got invested in one job. And what kind of benefits I got? Other than a good reputation, I ain't got nothing. 7 years I've been on one job and I'm making $8.10. I don't want my kids out there. I don't want my kids out here struggling. So I'm going to do everything in my motherfucking power to push them to do better than me and their mama did. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach them I'm going to teach them everything. Whatever they can't figure out, I'm going to help them find a way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my children out here struggling, man. I don't want my kids out here living paycheck to paycheck. Don't have the simple things they need to take care of themselves. You know what I mean? I don't want my kids like that, you know? I do not want my children like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm already telling them, don't have no kids until you got a career. A career is a job where you quit today, you got another job within 24 hours, doing the same kind of work, making the same pay rate or higher, the same benefits or better. That's what a career is. That's the definition of a career. So I tell my kids all the time, don't make me a grandfather until you got yourself together where you can make a living with and without a woman in your life. Until then, keep them madams on deck. Every woman you fuck, make sure you got a madam on, because I do not want my kids out here struggling. I cannot preach that to them enough. Believe that.